Hey, it's Kelly here, former crack addict, recovery coach, and Life Beyond Sobriety. That is my private online community for people in addiction recovery who want to set big goals now that they're sober and make those goals happen. We learn strategies in weekly live coaching sessions to make those things come true. Go to lifebeyondsobriety.com and check it out 2 weeks for free.
No snooze. No snooze. Yes, sir. We here with the No Snooze Button. I go by the name of Deso the Introvert. I'm here to bring y'all the culture, man. It's been a minute, it's been a minute. We've been off for like a week. So
it was a week. Last time was the 12th.
Yeah, so we back at it. We here to get y'all right, man.
Yeah. What's good, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. Every time you see this, every time you hear that alarm, that means get off your ass and on your feet. Welcome to the show, man. It's a beautiful day. Lovely day. And let me start off with the quote today. Give me a second. The quote today goes like this. Champions aren't made in the gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them. A desire, a dream, a vision. They have to have the skill and the will, but the will must be stronger than the skill. That's from Muhammad Ali.
Shout out Muhammad.
Yes, sir. R.I.P. The greatest there ever was, and the greatest there ever will be. Facts. Let's get through this weather real quick, and let's get straight to it, man. So, in New York City today, we have a high of 31, low of 28, and cloudy. Tomorrow, high of 24, low 19, also cloudy. On Sunday, high of 30, low 19, and a clear day. Down in the ATL, today is a high of 47, low 24, and partly cloudy. Tomorrow, high of 31, low 15, and clear. And Sunday, high of 39, low 15, and partly cloudy. It's going to get cold down there, y'all. Speaking of cold, let's move on to the Windy City. Now, look, this is according to Google. So, y'all, you tell me if this is correct, Dezo. Is it really this cold right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because according to Google, it says a high of 14, low of 7, and windy. Tomorrow, high 14, and gets down to 1 degree and clear. Sunday, high 24, low 2 degrees, and mostly cloudy. That's crazy. That's insane work.
Yo, Ox, I ain't gonna lie. If we had done the show Monday and you had saw the weather for that week,
yeah.
On Tuesday we had a high of like 1, and then a low of -5 or something. But then the thing is about Chicago, we live right off the lakefront.
Yeah.
So that wind chill that we get off the lake makes it even colder. So that -5 was actually like a -20 with the wind chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's insane.
So they had to shut down schools. Like nobody went to school that day. Like it was crazy.
Now I'm all for, you know what I'm saying, letting your kids go through shit, you know what I'm saying, letting them get tough. But I ain't sending my kids outside in that. Hell nah. Hell nah.
Nah. You got even those character, man. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Go outside.
Negative 20, nigga. Fuck.
Yeah. Tough it out, yo.
Bro,
Build your immune system up. Challenge your immune system.
Hey, CPS finna come get them little niggas, man.
I ain't even gonna lie. Even if they did say schools, like y'all gotta report to school still, I would not have been going, bro.
See, as y'all know, I grew up in the sunshine. You know what I'm saying? But look, if the temperature was ever like that, and my mama was like, "All right, man, get dressed, go get on the school bus," we boxing. Like, yo. And you know what I'm saying? My mom wasn't abusive, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up in the 90s. Y'all know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? We feared our mothers, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. I'm like, but brother, you can get your hands up. I ain't going to school.
That's hilarious.
We don't went through that too well, but like here's the funny thing, like even though like certain time in New York, they don't play around, like they don't shut down schools. Like not De Blasio, but the one before him, I forgot son name, Bloomberg. He was not shutting down school for nothing, boy. Like I'm talking about 10-foot snow, it don't matter. 10 inches, whatever they can, not 10 foot. 10 inches is brick outside, black ice. I done seen mad kids fall on black ice and slip. They running down. It's crazy. I saw yesterday because it snowed a little bit last week. I seen a couple of ladies, they was slipping on black ice. It was insane. I'm not gonna hold you. Watching someone try to catch themselves like in motion is like a cartoon, bro. It's kind of crazy.
I mean,
so be careful out there.
Yeah, facts. If we would have did it on Monday, shit, we would have had to talk about Seattle too, because Seattle and Portland, we're just getting through ice storms and shit like that. It was freezing out here. We highs of 15, highs of 16 too. It was bad.
Hey, DeAndre Ayton say that he couldn't play because he.
Yeah, actually, I got when it comes down to the current events, I got something about that, bro. It got wicked out here, yo. It got wicked out here.
No word.
But I mean, I had to drive in it up to Seattle. We had an event for my work. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy out here. Speaking of snow days, my kids haven't had school all week. They were supposed to have school today. I just actually got a text message that said that they don't got school. Like I'm not at home, so I'm 2 hours ahead right now. So my son don't even know he don't got to go to school today. He finna wake up and be juiced.
Right. He gonna be high. He gonna be high as hell.
Hell yeah. But shit, when I've never had a snow day. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no reason for no snow day. California. You know what I'm saying? I was shit. But my kids ain't had hella. Yeah, my kids ain't had hella snow days. I'll be jealous. Fuck.
I'm in New York and we have mad snow, but barely any snow days, bro. I probably had like one where it was like really, really bad. But other than that, like it's been like y'all gotta get to school, bro.
Yeah,
because you gotta think about it too. There's too many adults and they got like jobs. So like a lot of times, like people can't even find babysitters and stuff like that. That's like a real thing logistically, you know what I mean? So they like send them to school.
That's the same thing in Chicago too. Like it's like even with all these bad weather days, like I was surprised that they shut down school on Tuesday. Like usually they just send them to school, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said,
y'all deal with them.
Exactly.
Crazy.
But I would have been pissed. Like I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, my body as I've gotten older, it's acclimated to cold weathers, you know what I'm saying? But as I was like for real, like y'all might think I'm like when it gets under 50, like 55 degrees, bro, my ears start hurting and shit. My fingers, I'm like,
that's insane.
Bro, 50 degrees is freezing to me, bro. That's cold as shit, bro. But
so he was talking about it too. Like he moved from California, he played in DC, and he was saying like it was a big adjustment for him, like seeing snow first time, stuff like that. So like I think he had like a Lambo or Ferrari, black ice hit him, hit him with the thing.
You got to remember Gilbert Arenas he's from the LA area. I'm not sure exactly where he's from. He's from down there somewhere, and then he went to college in Tucson, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So he went to DC probably like this.
And they get drafted by the Warriors. So then you go to the East Coast in Washington. That's insane. Yeah, that's a different flip.
But let me run through this weather real quick because I do got to get to the panel today, so we only got an hour. But Houston today, 50.
My boy back on the panel. Yes, sir.
High 51, low 31 and clear. Tomorrow in Houston, high 45, low 30 and also clear. On Sunday, a cloudy day, but a high 51 and low 33. Seattle's warmed up a bit from where it was this past week. It's a high 44, low 37 and cloudy today. Tomorrow, high 46, low 39 and also cloudy. And on Sunday, high 47, low 42 with the light rain. Down in Los Angeles, today's a high 65, low 52 and mostly cloudy. Tomorrow, high 61, low 55 and light rain, which is freezing in California. Don't make no mistake. High 61 is cold. And on Sunday, high 61, low 54, and cloudy. Let's go ahead and get to it, Deza.
That's another alarm.
Yeah. So real quick, I wanna say happy birthday.
Snap, hold on. Before we do that, let me just do the gas real quick. Yeah, real quick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So luckily this is gonna be pretty fast because there's not a lot of fluctuation and it's in a good way. Prices actually went down. The national gas price is at $3.08. It went down about 4 cents from 312 from the last time that we spoke. We're gonna be seeing this during these months. It's probably gonna be a downshift in gas anyway. So New York's at 327 for regular, for premiums at 417. That's down about 3 cents. Atlanta is down 10 cents, is at 296. Premiums at 380. For Houston is up. That's the only one that kind of did go up. The only city that went up was 282. And the premiums at 344. Chicago's down 5 cents, is at 338, and the premium is at 398. So the premium went down way more than regular. Seattle is down 14 cents, is at $4 or $3.99, and the premium's at 424. LA went down as well, it's at 452, and the premium's at 474. But we have a new state that took over as the lowest gas, has the lowest gas price, and is not Mississippi. It's Oklahoma at 260. Word, yeah. Yeah, but we're not going to Oklahoma either. Y'all got mad tornadoes.
I could deal with Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, nah.
Fuck nah.
Bro, hey, I'm gonna just stay at OKC games. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just
OKC. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. OKC is.
That ain't it.
I mean, it's better than Little Rock. I'll say that. Better than Little Rock. Okay. But that's all I got for OKC.
Listen, man. Unless you are unless you are like a mule for one of the cartels, you got no business in Oklahoma. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. And shit going, you got no motion in Oklahoma, bro. You either a ball player or a drug mule. Right. There's no in between. And I'm not talking about drug dealer. You are a mule. You are a transporter.
Now, you know what, though? Keeping it real, and I'm not trying to get too far off the subject, you know what I'm saying? But, like, the only way I could live in that area is if I was in college and I lived in Norman, Oklahoma. Like, if I went to Oklahoma, like, okay. But other than that, bro, if I grew up in Oklahoma, I'm moving to Dallas as soon as I turn of age. I'm moving to Dallas. Like, there's no way I'm staying at OKC. And that's not no disrespect. That's not no disrespect, because I'm sure maybe people from there, they might love their city. They might love their city. They love their town. You know what I mean? But like, for me, it's just not. Nah, it's not it, bro. And I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about no tornadoes. You know what I'm saying? I've been down in one of those little tornado shelter things. It ain't bad to go down there for a couple minutes. No big deal. But bro, I'm not doing it.
Bro. I'm not. Listen. I don't know about you, Ox. I'm not trying to have my garage doing 360s in the air, bro. It's not a pizza, bro. My house is not a pizza, bro. I'm not trying to get spent around. Hell no. Listen,
I'm afraid of earthquakes. I'm afraid of earthquakes, bro. I ain't trying to trip on
the earthquake is crazy. Especially that one in Japan that was like happened a couple of whoop. That's some wicked shit, man. Yo, it's insane. Yeah, earthquakes. I agree with you. I think earthquake. That's one reason why I wouldn't move to Japan, because I heard like the earthquakes is insane over there, or like West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll go back and forth, but I don't know, man. Earthquakes. That's gonna move me, boy. I ain't trying to have my ground shake, boy. I'm cool. I'm straight.
No, you can't run from no earthquake, bro.
Right.
You can't get away from it.
Right.
Yeah, but shit though. That's good. That's good. Good info with the gas. Now y'all know. Now y'all know what to do this week. This weekend. I'm sorry when it comes to your travels and whatnot. What you got for us?
Stay safe on the road, y'all. It's black ice. Whoever spots that got black ice, stay safe, y'all.
Facts. Y'all drive slow. Pump your brakes too. Don't just smash on them. But you know, before you do go, Dezo, because people was tripping off the thumbnail. I got clicked on it, so I was like, "Oh, the thumbnail's crazy. The thumbnail's fire." All right, the thumbnail's fire. First of all, fire. Let me just go get it. Put that out there. The thumbnail is heat.
Yeah, that thumbnail is nice with it. So to start things off, I want to say happy birthday to Mac Miller. Today would have been his 32nd birthday. So, you know, shout out to the late great Mac Miller. You know, I'm still bumping swimming. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Still bumping that.
I'm not gonna front. He kind of beat a couple of allegations. You know, when he first came in, I was a little bit skeptical of him. But I feel like he was able to show like his growth in his music. And he's pretty eclectic. Like, he has different styles of music. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Salute to Mac Miller, man. I slept on him, and then later on, like the more and more I listened to him, like unfortunately towards his passing, the closer that he got towards his passing, the more I got locked in. Like I was like over the time, I was like, yo, is he frauding when it comes to this hip hop shit? You know what I mean? But I think he passed the test of being creative and stuff like that. So,
the thing is with the thing with Mac Miller, right, is like the album before he passed away, which is Swimming, right? That dropped the same week that Astro World by Travis Scott did, right?
Right.
And so while everybody was bumping Travis, you know, everybody was making a big hoopla about Astro World. You know, so it's okay. I got more enjoyment out of Swimming by Mac Miller because it told a story about drug addiction, drug abuse, what he was going through, you know, and it was basically like a help. Like if you listen to it now, like it sounds like a help me like album, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I need help. Like I'm dealing with this by myself, you know. So
it's eerie, yeah. It's kind of eerie, and that just goes to just like the mental health of just being an artist, right? Like especially in entertainment, like how it can sway you, depending, especially like you said, Mac Miller, like going through I think touring with Wiz Khalifa, finding your own sound, like you know what I'm saying, like trying to stand out, trying to avoid the Eminem tag, like you know what I'm saying, like you know what I mean. So I feel like it plays a lot, especially with his career, but just in general, it shows, you know, touring all the time, like that could be bad for your diet, you know what I'm saying? Like and you develop addictions that you probably may not have wanted to, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, man. Like, and I think that album is pretty well.
I don't, touring all the time can be bad for your diet if you want it to be bad for your diet. You know what I'm saying? You can like this. I mean, why not? This anytime I'm on the road, I find salad bars, I find nectar, I find emerald smoothies. And these motherfuckers is millionaires. If you want to eat right, you'll eat right. If you want to do drugs, you'll do drugs. I'm not saying like if you're addicted, if you're an addict, I mean that's a different thing. Like I have compassion. Right. I have compassion for anybody that's addicted to anything. Mind you, if you're newly sober, make sure you do go to lifebeyondsobriety.com. You know what I'm saying? And find your way. You know what I'm saying? Find your way. Like we're all here for doing better. But I'm saying though, like if you want to find healthy food, especially as a millionaire, you can find it anywhere in the world. If you want, like, if you want to eat fruit, if you want to eat salads, you know what I'm saying, you can do that no matter what. There's no excuse, you know what I'm saying, to like being on tour is not an excuse to have a fucked up diet, bro.
No, this is what I would say. Like, I feel like obviously, like, depending on your production budget and your tour budget, it's gonna affect how you gonna maneuver around. But if you go into the smaller spots and you know you stopping into a Dollar General, how many healthy options you gonna find in a Dollar General store as you
don't gotta stop in on Dollar General tax. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm pretty sure I know all these artists are doing better than me financially. You know what I'm saying? They're all doing better than me financially. So if I can do it, they can do it. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's way more tougher than you think.
I have never once. Anytime I'm on the road, I'm a route runner, Tex. I done beat these freeways up for over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I have 10 years on the road. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
I have never stopped at the Dollar General. Never. There's a reason.
You never stopped at a 7-Eleven. You never stopped at a gas station.
They got apples at 7-Eleven, bro.
That's fair.
Look. There's a reason I know about the difference between Little Rock, Arkansas, and Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? I've been all through these areas, bro. If you want to find some fruit, you'll find some fruit. I told her the story. I stopped in Oklahoma, asked old girl about the fruit. She telling me I don't eat fruit. That's nasty. You know, I felt disrespected, but I left the store and got some fruit. You know what I'm saying?
That's nasty. It's crazy. Her pH balance is insane at that point. You're not eating no fruit.
The back window on that make you pass out.
But let's bro.
Hold on. I saw a quick video. I gotta find it. I'm gonna send it to y'all. But there's a video of a girl. She's fire, like a little IG joint. She's fire, but she farts in front of like people as she's like going down the escalator. Like she coughs and farts, and this one guy is like, yeah, I like that. And she keeps farting like, no.
Yo,
let's keep moving though. We only got 40 minutes.
He's nasty.
We on the timer.
So let's move on to the thumbnail. The thumbnail is obvious, you know what I'm saying? Josh Giddey, Sir Giddey.
If you will.
Yeah, people it's being reported by Legion Hoops. Josh Giddey will not face criminal charges after investigation into alleged underage relationship. Per TMZ, the case is closed. So the case is closed. This obviously got Twitter.
I knew my nigga was innocent.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that they
innocent
weren't
is
do
crazy.
Anything.
Innocent is crazy. Not guilty and innocent, but whatever.
The thing
whole
is,
time
right?
I knew he was innocent.
The thing is, right? Even if he did what you know they're saying he did, which I think he probably did, you know, mess with that girl. But my thing is, he was 20 last year. Are we tripping about somebody that's 20 dating somebody that's in high school? Are we tripping about that? Is that?
Yes.
I'll prefer not to comment. I'll prefer not to comment on that. But I will say that from the little information I do have, I don't think he's at fault here. I think it's wrong to mess with underage girls, especially if you have the knowledge of it. You know what I'm saying? I work with a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying? I work with a lot of 15, 16, 17, 14-year-old girls, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. You can't be alone with them in certain settings, right. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure if you go somewhere, you make sure you bring some moms with you. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to make, even if you know you have no intentions of ever doing that, you got to make sure you have buffers in place to make sure that there can never be any type of accusations like that. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful. But in a situation like Josh Giddey was in, from what I heard, bro, that's crazy, bro. Who's not checking IDs? It's not my job to check IDs. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm especially if I'm 19, 20, you know what I'm saying, and I'm up in here just because of who I am, and y'all letting this girl in here, I didn't know, bro. She getting cracked, bro. Like,
here's my thing.
That's not my fault. He didn't know, bro. He's innocent. Leave my man's alone. People wanted to condemn Josh Giddey because he's a white boy, and they was like, well, if he was a brother, this and that. Well, you know what I'm saying? That's not true. That's not true, because it's not about his skin tone. It's more so about his money and the reason he was able to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been Texas. I'm not being foolish, but I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. You don't got to hear it. You don't got to hear it. But I'm speaking what I'm telling the truth, bro. There's plenty. Nah, hold on, bro. Because it's plenty of brothers that's done this, and they just going on about their business. Come on, bro. Let's keep it real, bro. He's in the NBA. He's in the NBA, dog.
Come on. Let's not do that. If my thing is there is, I'm not gonna go the full route of saying like, yo, obviously, if it was a brother, automatically they would have packed him up, or they would have put him in the same situation that Josh Giddey was in. However, there would be more cause to pause, and there will be way more conversation. Let's not act like it would be treated fairly or the same.
I just disagree.
Nah, you being foolish, bro. Because there's no way you telling me that the way that it's presented. Because this is the way I look at it, right? I agree with you when it comes to the club responsibility, for sure. I agree. It's the club's responsibility, to establish responsibility to make sure everything's on the up and up. However, moving forward, if there's pictures of him and her outside of the club, now that's your responsibility, brother. It's different if they only got pictures of there's more pictures of them outside of the club, like within being around each other. You feel what I'm saying?
How was it ever? Now let me say this too. Now, if it came to light, then okay, Josh, you got to separate yourself from that. Like, if you found out, but you know what I'm saying, like, at what point, Tex, do you think he turned into a bouncer? Like, hey, let me see your ID. Like, why would he ask that? If you met her in a place if you met her in an establishment that's for 21 or older, why would I just one day just assume, you know what, maybe, like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. First, I'm.
Sometimes you
with that being said, I have never checked a girl's ID. Like, I've asked before, where I've come close. You know what I'm saying? I've been in college, been in a situation, and I'm like, you look kind of young. Like, how old are you? She's like, oh, how the fuck you get in here? Let me get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
to Dazzle's point, if he's 19 and she's 17, bro, all right, come on.
I'm not tripping, bro.
Let's be real,
I'm
bro.
not
Come on.
tripping.
Let's be real, Tex. Be for
tripping.
real. If you're 19 and she's 17, bro, that's come on, man. I'm not hearing that. Bro. I'm not hearing that.
That's a see, because when I was in high school,
because
check this out, context. When I was a senior in high school, it was some badass senior, or it was some badass sophomores. You know what I'm saying? It was some badass sophomores.
That's fair.
I graduated at 17. You know what I'm saying? I graduated at 17. So when I was a senior, but with that being said, even when I was a senior, I didn't even go to the sophomore. I didn't touch the sophomore. You know what I'm saying?
I dated one. You know what I'm saying?
I had a partner that did, and it wasn't no big deal to me because you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't no big deal.
It wasn't no big deal.
That's fair. At
the same time, like at the same time, though, if I graduate high school in the summertime and let's say you're an older senior, you turn 19, and this is 17, like, bro, I mean, maybe you're not supposed to, but like, is it something to cause a big uproar about? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like,
I think in the context that you're giving it in, Ox and Des, I understand. Like, you high school, blah blah, you just graduated, you still cool. Let's say you always like in a group where you got cool with the sophomore. So by the time you get out, she's a junior, blah blah. I can understand that concept. But like you are NBA player, that's why it's like you have grown. You're not your regular 20-year-old.
Why
you
not?
Get what I'm saying?
You're still
the reason why I mean that is because your life experiences.
Just because you got more money?
No, Ox, nah. It's part of it, but it gives you access to living a different life that a regular 20-year-old is living. Certain experiences, so your experience is going to advance you more than that. So it comes across a certain way. The lifestyle that you're living is way more adult than what that high schooler
isn't this girl from Newport Beach? She from Newport Beach. She well off. Everybody that live in Newport Beach. So she and you know them girls that go to them schools, like for in Sacramento, that would be considered a girl that goes to like Granite Bay or Folsom or something. Oh, them 16-year-old girls got 21-year-old boyfriends, bro.
Nah, trust
me. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, bro, come on.
The fact of life. No. Listen,
even the school I went to, I didn't go to one of them old rich schools. You know what I'm saying? All the badass sophomores, all the badass juniors and seniors was dating dudes that was 4 or 5 years older than us. I
know you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So some of us, you know what I'm saying? We can still pull them, but the regular cast at school, they wasn't touching them girls. They was like, oh, my boyfriend's 23. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, that's a fact.
I think that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's insane. But for them, like, that's just what them girls do. They don't want no 16, 17-year-old boy. She like, I got titties. Like,
it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm built like a grown ass woman. I'm going that way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay at all. All I'm saying is, like, bro, that girl had no business in that club, bro. And man, free my nigga Josh, bro. He ain't do nothing wrong, bro.
Hey, listen, man. All I'm saying is, obviously they did the investigation. It is what it is. They you know what I'm saying? And the only thing is just it was a lot of cloudiness. We didn't see as much transparency because they talked about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing I was like, if we're gonna have these conversations, let's do it the same way that you was having with, when you have these week-long exposés and we talking about it, each segment, blah, blah, blah. Do each segment every time. Like, don't just, we're gonna wait and we're just gonna wait after the investigation. Now the investigation is clear. Now we don't talk about it. Like, let's talk about establishments a lot. Nah, that's all I'm saying. Like,
Tex, you want to guilty to proven innocent, bro.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not.
Now look, if Josh Giddey was my age, bro, if Josh Giddey was 32, 33, 34, 35, and he was picking up,
fair point.
That's wild, bro. I would definitely have an issue with that.
Yeah, that would be wild. That would be wild.
Fair point. But good thing Josh Giddey was able to duck all them charges. You know what I'm saying? He beat the case. You know what I'm saying? Beat the allegations.
Well, not if he's guilty. If he was guilty, then we don't want you to beat the case. But
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, apparently they said, you know what I'm saying? Everything's on the up and up. So, you know what I mean? Salute to him. I'm just surprised that the NBA allowed him to play. I thought the NBA would have said, sit down, and then when everything gets concluded, we'll let you back in. I'm just surprised that they let him play. That's all.
Man, they said, Josh said, man, she's 17. They said, Josh, how old was you? I was 19, 20. I was like, oh, man, go shoot some free throws. You good.
Yo, so you
straight,
think the NBA investigation was kind of like smoke and mirrors then? Like it was kind of like
I don't think the NBA is tripping at all. I think they're just saying that for the news, saying it for ESPN. They are not. They are investigating. They are investigating.
That I agree with 100%. Yeah, for sure.
They are investigating the damn thing.
Adam Silver just said, "I'll be all right."
Shit,
all
for
right,
real.
so that's it for Josh Giddey. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this blows over in a couple weeks and we don't got to talk about this no more because I mean Twitter is in an uproar.
Oh my god!
I mean
the nicknames are going crazy. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah,
insane.
I mean Twitter's gonna Twitter all the time, but we can.
Man, Twitter niggas be acting like bitches, man. Shit.
I swear, it's like crazy, bro. But yeah, let's move on to I want to touch on this trailer that I saw over the week for this new Marvel movie called Madam Web, right?
Yeah, I peeped that last night too.
Yeah, Madam Web is starring Sydney Sweeney, the white girl with the knockers on her.
Y'all know who Sydney Sweeney is. Look, go ahead, guys.
It's also starred Dakota Johnson. Dakota Johnson was famous for her role in
never gonna duck those allegations, man.
50 Shades.
50 Shades of Grey, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, man. This movie looks mid.
For real?
This movie looks terrible, bro. It looks like a low budget. Like it looks like somebody made a fan made Marvel movie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Is Marvel going down the shitter? That's all.
I see.
Is it over?
The thing is, this isn't strictly Marvel. This is a Sony production, right?
Okay.
And Sony's never made good Marvel movies, in my opinion.
Okay.
Except
which
for
ones has Sony done?
The Spider-Man movies. I like the ones with Tobey Maguire, obviously, but that's more based off like nostalgia. Like I saw him when I was younger.
So what's up with that? That's all because I saw like online. I was trying to do a little research on this Madam Web, and I start seeing stuff like with Spider-Man and things like that. And then I seen here that one of the girls, so Emma Roberts is actually playing Mary Parker, and then Adam Scott is playing Ben Parker. So I don't know anything about Madam Web. Is Madam Web like a pre-Spider-Man story or like what's up with this?
So yeah, it's supposed to be a like a prelude. They were originally going to have Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man in it. But then they kind of shifted towards trying to get Tobey Maguire to be, or not Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland to be the Spider-Man in it. But then they realized that they messed up the timeline by doing both of those things. So they wanted to just say scrap it and just make a brand new Spider-Man that's going to be in it. So now we got this guy who's in a black suit, who doesn't really even look like Spider-Man in real, but he's in this black suit with like red lining, and he's gonna be the Spider-Man. And my thing is like, it's like, dog, like, what are we doing here? Like y'all are the owners of this IP, and y'all can't get the actors to come in and do the movie. Like that's
crazy. Not being able to get actors in your movies.
That's nuts, bro. I mean, maybe both Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield saw what I saw and saw this low budget ass fucking movie that they were trying to come.
So anything that has to do with Spider-Man, Sony is involved in, or what? They own some type of rights to Spider-Man or something.
Sony. So back in the day, Marvel was going through bankruptcy, and so they sold off character rights to get money back. And they sold the rights to Spider-Man to Sony. That's why Sony's been making the PS5 games. Those
how did they? Do you know why Marvel was going bankrupt? Like, what did they do? What was their bad move?
They were before the MCU popped off. They really weren't shit. Like Marvel really wasn't doing anything at all. Like their comic books were flopping to DC because DC had a lock on all that. But yeah, their comics weren't selling as much, so they were going through bankruptcy, and so they just had to say, you know what, it is what it is. We gonna try and salvage as much money as possible by selling off some of our popular characters. They sold some of the rights. They sold publishing rights for Hulk to Universal. That's why the first Hulk. That's why that Andy Lee Hulk movie came out on Universal.
Okay,
and that shit was garbage. But
that's not okay. I was about to say because one of them was trash. Those one that was trash.
Yeah, that Andy Lee Hulk movie was horrible. But they salvaged it by Marvel salvaged it by
picking
their own Hulk movie. Yeah.
Let me say because Tex did say I was never gonna beat the allegations, right? And as y'all know, I have no intentions of being allegations. I'm not even going to court. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they sent me the subpoena. I ain't even show up. You know what I mean? Because this Madam Marvel movie has more premium milk than a dairy farm. You know what I'm saying? And I will be in attendance. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know. I'm talking about more premium milk than a dairy farm, and your boy will be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking this one out.
Yeah, all right, though. I'm gonna hold you. Sydney Sweeney, she all right.
Sydney Sweeney is all right, bro.
Sydney's on trip on Sydney Sweeney. Even the Dakota in here looking good. And I didn't really like Dakota in 50 Shades. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't watched the whole movie, but you know what I'm saying? I've seen a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? I like the guy.
Oh, the main character off of 50 Shades of Grey is gonna be in it. The shorty, the little shorty. Okay.
Wait,
she's
Juan.
Okay. It's weird. That movie was kind of weird. I'm not gonna hold you. I saw the first. I was like, yo, this movie. Oh man, flew over my head. Hold
on. Wait, I gotta address Juan real quick. Juan, which Hulk movie are you talking about? Because I'm not talking about the Edward Norton Hulk, which is the one.
You're not talking about the Edward Norton Hulk is tough.
Edward Norton Hulk was tough.
Boo boo cheese.
But I'm talking about the one that came out in 2004, like that had the horrible CGI on Hulk, and he was fighting like the main fight in the movie was him fighting dogs, bro. Like I'm not nah, bro.
That shit was fire. That's all. I ain't gonna lie. I liked it.
That shit was okay, bro. It was okay at best.
Defiant said 3 times Dr. Umar shows up. Yeah, speaking of Dr. Umar, and as y'all already know, as y'all already know, I don't like that nigga, and I got good reason to. It's not about what he says about white girls. You know what I'm saying? It's a business thing with me and Dr. Umar. Right. We got something deeper than that going between us. But
practice what you preach, brother.
I do want to say that Dr. Umar is a fool. Did y'all see what he said talking about? I will never ever be with a sister that slept with a white boy. Once you let a Neanderthal in your cave, I would not go in there. Like, bro, how could you possibly know that information? How you know who this lady been with?
I'm not asking for your backstory. I don't need a backstory for your.
We've already discussed that shit on the graveyard shit. Y'all stop asking these girls about their body count and shit like that. They don't like those questions, and she's not going to tell you the truth. She would never tell you the truth.
Keep it P. Right.
You're not going to get the facts.
That's the weirdest thing to me, bro. That's the weirdest thing to me, bro. Like, why are you? That's not, bro. If she my thing is, I feel like when you around ladies a lot and they get comfortable, I feel like they just have like diarrhea of the mouth. They're gonna end up telling you stuff that they didn't even want to tell you. You feel what I'm saying? And you won't get a gauge of what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you out here just pressing like you investing your FBI. Like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? You doing cavity search? You want to do a cavity search? Like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, come on, man. You gotta tighten up.
You gonna take her to the gynecologist? Like,
yeah, bro. Like, come on, son. Like, now you out of pocket, son. Like, out of pocket. Just keep it P. Tighten up.
But yeah, that's it for the culture segment, man. We let's move on to some bigger and better things, man. Bigger and better. I got one more thing in culture. It's not gonna be long. Just a question I asked. I don't know if you guys heard Mos Def when they asked him the question, is Drake hip hop? And for the Drizzlers, obviously you got look at Dezo. He out the loop already, right? Mos Def said something. Mos Def, also known as Yasin Bey. Yasin Bey, bro. He had an interesting evaluation of Drake's music. He said, "Bro, that
Mos Def this music
important enough to talk about. Man,
you put it in the background when you go shopping. So he has labeled Drake's music as shopping Walmart music,
as department store music."
not even Saks, not even a department. He said when I go to Walmart, bro. Not even like clothes shopping.
I would more
clothes.
so.
He's talking about shopping in general. Just like I'm doing grocery shopping, I might buy a fork, you know what I'm saying? I might buy a pool, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing some home decor, you know what I'm saying? And I'm listening to Drake. And the more I think about it, he's right.
You feel me? Because this is my thing with Drake. Like, I only like probably 10% of Drake's music. But the 10% of Drake's music that I like it a lot. You know what I'm saying? I really like it. You know what I'm saying? The other shit, I'll be like, bro, this is elevator music, damn near.
Right. Yeah,
that a lot of that music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
come on, man.
What he said, right foot, left foot, right. Come on, bro. That shit. Don't nobody want to hear that corny shit.
Right. Headlines. Really think about it, Dezo. Really think about it. He makes JCPenney music, not even Macy's music. He makes JCPenney music. Right.
The first ever hip hop song was about the hippie to the hip hop. You don't.
Yeah, but that was in 1974.
But that's
hip hop. It was on crack, Dezo, and it was on crack.
That's hip hop, bro.
That was smoking bass rock. That's
hip hop.
Bass rock.
That's not bass rock, bro. That's hip hop. That was a hip hop song.
That's not bass rock. No, Dezo, that was bass rock. That's exactly what it was.
I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro.
White lines, Dezo. White lines. Just listen to White Lines.
The thing
is,
right?
I'm talking about white lines on album covers, bro. Like, right. The niggas wasn't in their right mind.
Right.
Bro, the thing is, right? Most Def, the crazy thing, like, none of Drake's peers would ever come out and say what Most Def said. None of them. You ask any of Drake's peers, J. Cole just hopped on a song. J. Cole just hopped on a song with them.
Because they would get blacklisted. They would get blackballed from the industry.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yo, Ox, what did he just? Because they respect him. If you don't, because they respect him. Yo, what are you talking about? Dezo. Because he controls a lot of the market share. Let's be for real. Let's be for real, Dezo.
That's not the case.
Okay, go ahead.
Most Def came out and said what he said. It's a reason why all the old heads don't like Drake. Most Def came out and said
like real music. That's all.
No, that's because they stuck in their ways, bro. They stuck in their ways. Most Def came out and said what he said. DMX came out and said what he said. Both them niggas.
I remember DMX. I remember DMX when he said what he said.
Both them niggas haters. We don't pay them no mind, right?
Whoa.
The thing is, right?
So hold on, right. Yeah. That's a crash out. Yeah, no,
we not disrespect DMX for the likes of Drake.
Don't even bring it back right away. No. You sit down and you reflect. You're bugging out. You're bugging out, Dezo.
You need to take some time to breathe, Dezo.
Yeah,
breathe. You need to take some time to breathe.
Yeah. He's
do some 4-second breathings. Hold it. Exhale.
Right.
Relax, bro.
Right.
Relax.
What? Oh,
okay,
yeah. He's bugging out.
Okay.
So, Ox, do you agree with Mos Def? Do you think that Drake has, and it could be a good thing, that he has surpassed the hip hop thing and he has become, you know what I'm saying, a QVC background music maker? That's all.
I think that was a little harsh from Mos Def. I think that was a little harsh. I understand where he was coming from. I'll say that. That's it. That's what I'll say. I don't want to upset the Drizzlers. And I don't want to upset. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
That's out of it. I'm already out of it.
I'm already.
Yeah, he's already out of it. I'm already upset.
Well, look, these current events that I found are not going to make you feel any better. There was some crazy things that went on this past week. I'm talking about terrible things. Right. Terrible things. But we got to talk about them. We got to talk about them because this one that happened in Oklahoma, y'all, was some of the sickest shit I've seen in a while, y'all. I just don't understand this, man. I don't understand this shit, y'all. Hey, first of all, y'all don't drink and drive. You know what I'm saying?
And this is why we never going to Oklahoma, bro. This is exactly why. This is exactly what
Look, man, a man. There's a man that was arrested. A man arrested in Oklahoma. A father in Oklahoma. I'll call him a dad. I won't call him a father. A dad arrested in Oklahoma after allegedly leaving teen daughter to die in the car crash. So, wait a second. I'm good. Okay.
What you mean leaving her to die? Like, what am I hearing right now?
Yo, it's 15-year-old daughter, bro. So an Oklahoma man was taken into custody last week after allegedly leaving his injured family at the scene of a car accident that killed his teenage daughter. His name is Elliot Bonnie. Elliot Bonnie was accused of manslaughter in connection with the death of his 16-year-old daughter after Bixby police responded to a rollover car crash January 11th. Bonnie has not yet been formally charged. According to the news outlet, responding officers found that Bonnie's daughter, Shelby, had been ejected from the vehicle. Investigators said the teen girl was not wearing a seatbelt at the time of the accident. She was later pronounced dead at the hospital. Bonnie's wife and 2 elementary school-aged children were taken to the hospital following the crash. According to News on 6, police said Bonnie's car flipped over after he lost control while speeding and passing over vehicles in a no passing zone. Bixby Police Chief Todd Blish told News on 6 that Bonnie left the scene on foot immediately following the crash, then grabbed the second vehicle from a family-owned business to flee. According to the outlet, police were able to track down Bonnie's second car, located in about 50 miles away in Chickasaw, Oklahoma.
What?
According to KOKI TV, a bottle of vodka was found at the scene of the crash, and Bonnie allegedly told police he'd taken a drink from the bottle during the drive. Bonnie's wife also told officers that she and her husband were arguing before the crash. There was also pill bottles found at the crash that had the labels ripped off as well. According to KJRH, last week's incident is Bonnie's 4th hit-and-run allegation, though he has never been convicted. Bonnie, now 41, was charged with driving under the influence and leaving the scene of an accident when he was 19, but those charges were dismissed as part of a plea deal. According to KJRH, he was also charged with leaving the scene of an accident in 2 other separate incidents, but those charges were dismissed for unclear reasons in 2010 and 2016.
What?
Elliot Bonnie was released on. Elliot Bonnie was released.
What type of connects he got?
Look, Elliot Bonnie was released on bail. The Tulsa County District Office told HuffPost in an email that charges against Bonnie are pending as they review police reports.
Yo,
what's happening?
Man's lawyers were working overtime, bro. What?
Dog.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you see what I'm saying is those type of scumbag lawyers, right? Like, my thing is, I said when I was coming up, I used to want to be a defense attorney. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to be a defense attorney to get off scumbags. I wanted to be a defense attorney to make sure that scumbags didn't get railroaded. You know what I'm saying? Or make sure that innocent people didn't get railroaded. Because in the American justice system, you're owed a fair trial. Whether you're guilty or innocent, you're owed a fair trial. But the type of lawyers that get rich off of getting people like this off for hurting people are the reason why this girl is dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is his 4th time. This man has had 3 incidents like this, and now a young girl lost her life because her father wasn't responsible enough to not drink and drive, to not pop pills while he was driving, and to not argue and scream at the mother and trying to pass cars. And now this young lady lost her life.
Like, you just committed mad violations, bro. Mad violations all at once. Like,
and he hasn't been formally charged yet, Tex. Something's going on. Who is this dude?
Wow. That's what yo, Ox. Like, my thing is, you able to get your joint dismissed 4 times? 4 times? Or 3 times, obviously, because it's the 4th time that they caught him, right? So there's he's gotten away with these situations 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's the same charge. It's not like you just, get different charges here and there. You're getting the same thing, bro. Obviously, you shouldn't be allowed to be around a car. Yeah, you in a car, y'all don't mix well. Y'all like oil and water. You in cars, it don't work well. Like, take your driver, like cut your hands off at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need you around any operating vehicles. Like, that's insane, man. And my condolences to the daughter. I have a quick story. Like, one of my close homies, they were going. One of his sisters passed away, and he was in the car with his pops and his younger sister, and they were going to their older sister's funeral. And within that, they got hit by a drunk driver. My partner ended up having like a vertebrae cracked, and then he lost his other sister. So basically, imagine you lost your sister, you go to your sister's funeral, you get hit by a drunk driver, and now you got to bury your next sister the following week. That's insane, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like drinking, driving is not it, bro. Not it.
And think, but this is the thing though. This is the thing though. Text like his daughter lost her life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, maybe if she had her seatbelt on, maybe it could have, you know, because, but still, that's neither here nor there. The thing about it is, she had two younger siblings in the car too. Her mother was in the car. She wasn't the only one in the car. You know what I'm saying? They had to go to the hospital. He put everybody's life at risk. You know what I'm saying? Trying to drink. The thing is, so they found him 50 miles away, as it said, in Chickasaw, and it was too far. He had been too gone to do a proper DUI, a proper sobriety test, they said. So they don't really know what he was under the influence of. But they found the bottle of vodka. He admitted to drinking the vodka while he was driving, not before. While he was driving, he said he was drinking the vodka. But they also found pill bottles in the car that had the labels ripped off. So you never know what this dude was what he was under the influence of. So,
and you get to keep your life. That's the nasty part about it. You get to keep your life, and you lose, and your daughter loses her life that she has no. You know what I'm saying? She's not drinking. She's not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. And now you got to live with that. You got to sit with that for the rest of your life. Good luck.
Yeah, man. I don't know how he was beating those other ones, but I hope he don't beat this one because it said he's going to be charged with manslaughter. And
as he should,
some other things. So we'll see, though, man. I'm gonna try to keep us up to date with that one. No, that was pretty. That was a terrible one. But this one here, this is crazy. I told y'all Portland we had some ice storms in the Portland area and Seattle area. They said that the last number I saw, I think they said 8 people in Portland have lost their lives due to hypothermia, trees falling. This incident right here is probably some of the saddest shit I've seen in a long time, bro. Let me go right here. So, man, this shit was crazy. So, power line falls on car during ice storm in Oregon, killing 3 and injuring a baby. Damn. But that's not what killed him though. So hold on, let me go because I want to make sure I just
get it right.
Yeah, I just want to read the facts of it. I don't want to read the whole thing.
Where is that? Where is that?
So it was in Oregon on USA Today is where I pulled up this. There's a lot because when I first saw it, on Instagram. I thought somebody was just like making shit up. I thought it was clickbait. Right. But so you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and read this, bro. This is so a power line fell on a parked car in Northeast Portland Wednesday, killing 3 people and injuring a baby. Shortly before noon, dispatchers started receiving frantic calls about a downed power line and people appearing to be electrocuted. A branch had fallen on the power line, causing it to fall into an SUV. As the situation unfolded, a resident grabbed the baby from his father and identified as Nash, who was lying on the street in a bid to save the baby. Pretty much, this is what happened. This is what happened. Pretty much. They were getting to her parents' house. The young lady was 21 years old. She was pregnant, and her boyfriend, I think he was also 21. She was pregnant, and they had the baby too. They were getting out. The branch fell on the car, and they were getting out, and the power line fell too. The road was wet, and when they got out the car, they got scared. Got out the car and tried to run out. The power line, you know how the power line does this.
Right.
She slipped on the driveway. Mind you, she's pregnant. She slipped on the driveway. When she slipped, she tried to grab her boyfriend to catch herself. When she tried to grab him, he slipped too. They slipped down the driveway into the puddle, and the live power line was in the water.
Wow.
And as you know, y'all know what happened. It was gruesome. It was gruesome.
Wow.
But what's fucked up? This is what's fucked up, y'all. She was pregnant at the time, and so you know what that means.
Right.
They were pulling up to her parents' house. The mother and father were in the living room, heard it. Her little brother was also in the house. He's 15. They run out. The dad, he runs to go try to save his sister. The dad says, don't. You know what I'm saying? Because the dad, even though it's a terrible thing to see, he understands what's going on.
What's happening, right?
You know, you can't touch nobody that's gonna electrocute. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The brother wants to save his sister though. 15-year-old boy, he gets electrocuted too, trying to save his sister.
Oh, dang.
So you gotta imagine like the dad is watching his daughter, his pregnant daughter, his daughter's boyfriend, and his 15-year-old son all get electrocuted like that.
And he was about to be a grandfather.
But the baby survived though. The baby that the boyfriend was holding, the baby survived.
Wow.
They were able to grab the baby, and like the firefighters and people that said they don't understand how the baby didn't get electrocuted too, but thank God that the baby.
Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some silver line out of it, but nah, that's insane.
Insane,
I don't even as your pops, you watching that happen. Like I don't think there's anything worse than that. If I can't. Obviously, I don't got no kids yet, but like seeing your kids, like pass away in front of you, you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, like
that might make it worse because you can't do nothing about it, bro. Like that's insane, bro. Yeah. That's like that's not no natural causes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not like they sick and then you can't really help them in terms of sickness. But this is like something that like you fighting everything in your power to do. Like what you really want to do is what I'm saying, just grab them up. You know what I'm saying, and save their lives. But damn, wow, man, that's very
tough. Yeah, he said so. Here, right here, the father said like they heard a loud boom. And the wife was like, "Oh," his wife said, "Oh my God, the car's on fire!" Like I guess the car caught on fire from it too. And then he was like, he said they were trying to walk up the hill and slid back down. He said my daughter tried to grab her boyfriend, and so when she grabbed her boyfriend, his foot actually like connected with the wire, and and then he said that her brother ran and wanted to help. And he said right here, I told him, don't go down there. Don't get away from him. Like, don't try to do anything. He said that, I guess the kid slid down the hill too. And when he touched the wire, when he touched the water, it was crazy. And then I don't know, they didn't clarify. Well, the dad also said it just hurts, seeing my kids dying and I can't do nothing about it. But they didn't specify. But like I guess when when everybody showed up, like like one of them, like their pants like caught on fire. Getting electrocuted electricity, that ain't no joke.
Wow, dog. Like, I've seen, trust me, I don't know. I came from the era of the E-bombs world where they used to have the crazy videos. This is before like, Vine and all that. They used to look up and they look up crazy videos. I remember one time I saw this was like in India where this guy touched like electric pole and like he held onto it. Like, I guess it was a dare. I don't know what it was, but like he grabbed onto it. And once you start to get a current and you touch like a live wire, it's not you're not gonna be able to let go because it kind of like paralyzes you for a second. Yo, bro, he held onto it. He got electrocuted so hard that he like burnt. Like he burnt up.
It's
like
crazy,
it said, his skin said kapow. Like I never seen somebody's skin turn into fireworks before. Like his skin said kapow, and like it was insane, bro. So prayers up for that family, man. Yeah, you know what I mean. That's super unfortunate.
It is 10. I gotta get running.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Shit's crazy.
RIP. I feel bad for the father, man. That's terrible.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
That's unfortunate, man. That's unfortunate. The only thing that I would say is like, just be careful, man. No drinking and driving. You know what I'm saying? Like Oxby said, you know what I'm saying? Like take an Uber, take a Lyft. Holla at your friends, hit up Ox himself. He probably might be able to do something for you. Because that's unfortunate, and you gotta just have your daughter in there too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a bad thing. With the guy in Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it's a crazy world. You gotta be like super like aware of your surroundings. That's how I would say too. A lot of people sometimes they're not really paying attention. They moving so fast. Yo, pay attention. Look up sometimes at the sky. You know what I mean? Look down at your feet. You know what I'm saying? Double check where your surroundings is at. You know, and just be aware, be present what's going on. You know what I mean? Because just like that, you could lose your life. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Speaking of, another thing, unfortunately, RIP to that Warriors coach. I forgot. I don't want to say his name. I'm terrible. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's Serbian. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think he unfortunately passed away during the Warriors team dinner. And he had a terrible heart attack. Terrible heart attack. And I think they postponed the next 2 games for the Warriors, or a couple of games for the Warriors. So I think salute to the, Adam Silver, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that was so short and sudden that they didn't know really what to do. So salute to the NBA. The Warriors already are going down into a shit show. I think this just adds even more bad things, bad karma to them. So hopefully prayers up to the Warriors, the Warrior family, his family. It's unfortunate, you know what I mean? Take care of your health, man. Take care of your peoples, yo. You gotta watch out. It's a nasty world that we're living in right now.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think about I want to ask this. How did you what do you think about the Pascal before we get up out of here with the sports thing? What do you think about that Pascal Siakam trade?
I think it was a good trade for Indiana, you know. I think it was a good trade. I think they needed somebody like Pascal to pair with Miles Turner. I think that's a nice front court, you know. I think that's a decent front court. Okay. You know, they still need some defense on that team though. They still need some defense. Because Pascal's great, but he's not gonna, move the needle that much for your defense, you know. So and they still probably gonna be giving up 140 points a game.
Agreed. That's true.
But at least now they'll probably win a few of those where they give up 140 points a game. You know, they'll probably win a few.
That's true. That's true. Oh, and I will say this, like, in the bigger picture of things, I think that a lot of people were saying, "Oh, we don't know. They're taking a risk because we don't know if he's going to re-sign, things of that nature." Honestly, I really wanted Pascal at Sacramento. I thought overall, I think the impact that he would have had on that team would have been a little bit significant to push the Kings in that upper tier of contending. But I love this. When I started to think about it, I love this because I think it's gonna have to a lot. Obviously, Indiana is not like this, main attraction city, especially in Indianapolis as far as the state and the city. But I think Halliburton can be that point guard that's going to make Pascal stay. I think after seeing how he plays and things like that, and giving him, I think he's going to allow him to get all pro numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like make the game a little bit easier. And then you have a bona fide half court scorer right now that you could give the ball to and say, yo, get your shot. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to work in the half court. You don't have to rely on Halliburton. And Bennett Mathurin actually had a good game yesterday. So salute to that. They was able to win yesterday. And I think a lot of people was high on Bruce Brown. Don't get me wrong. I think Bruce Brown is a great fit for Denver. I don't think it was a great fit on Indiana. I was a little bit shaky on that Bruce Brown thing. And he was getting torched left and right on the defense this year. The rebound is still good. And I think, honestly, if I'm Denver, I go to Toronto and I say, yo, can I get Bruce Brown back? So that we can make another, you know what I'm saying? So we can make another run. Yeah.
Hey, the Bulls aren't bulling this year. So if Milwaukee wants to call us for Alex Caruso, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping about it.
That's interesting. That's an interesting move.
I saw on the panel yesterday they were arguing about Alex Caruso or Bruce Brown. Ticket was on Bruce Brown's side. Chill.
Which is fair. I understand why. Because Caruso, it's a weird thing with Caruso. Caruso surprises people with how he plays. And don't get me wrong, he's very good. Like, but what tends to happen, I think, because of sometimes the minutes that he plays, a lot of people think is fool's gold compared to Bruce Brown doing a little bit more like of everything. It just looks like Bruce Brown is doing more than Caruso. But I feel like the value that Caruso brings is a little bit more sharper, if that makes sense. So, like, they both hit the three, but I think Caruso's a better shooter. I think Caruso's probably a little bit of a better ball handler. I think he's a better on-ball defender. But I think Bruce Brown's versatility, that you can put him at 1 through 4, and you can kind of get value at him for 1 through 4. I think a lot of people count to that. You know what I'm saying? I think it just works well with Denver. I think what Denver needs, he fills all of those little voids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Sean Marion. He's like a smaller Sean Marion. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I think the value what Ticket was trying to give it. So I think it's a conversation. It's a good debate.
For sure.
But back to the Pascal thing, I think Halliburton is going to make him on the floor. I think it's going to allow him to see like, oh, maybe I could do something here where I could be substantial and make my mark. Toronto, they didn't want you. I think it would be foolish. A lot of people think it's a big play that Masai Ujiri just got the picks and then they're going to re-sign Pascal afterwards. I think here's my thing. I think with that case, you can't have Pascal and then Scotty Barnes elevating the way that he's doing. I think at this point, Scotty Barnes has improved as a jump shooter that you have to let him be the lead dog at this point. I think you can't have Pascal being the lead dog and then or him trying to take a backseat, be like a 1B, and Scotty Barnes' development is gonna hamper with it. So I think Pascal should stay in Indiana. You kind of tool around them. It's going to help Obi Toppin. Now he doesn't have to. He could be like that spark plug, hype guy. He doesn't have to be like taking the grueling beating of a 4-man. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you. I think they still need more, especially on the defensive side. I think they need a defensive big because honestly, I don't think Miles Turner is really a 5. I think Miles Turner is really a 4. And I think Pascal Siakam is really a 3. I think if they got someone to play the 5 and they have Pascal at the 3 and they have Miles Turner at the 4 as a stretch 4, that team would look completely different. Completely different. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see how that goes.
I like
it's gonna be interesting to see.
The thing with Miles Turner is like I feel like he's always been a decent 3-and-D big, Like I feel like
he's decent big, but he doesn't have good foot speed. His foot speed is terrible. So you have someone that has like, for example, if you have him matched up against a Porzingis, he's all right. He's all right with that because he could keep up with Porzingis in terms of foot speed. Porzingis might like up and under him, might catch him on a couple of plays, but he might be okay. But guys like Cat is gonna dog him. Guys like Sabonis is gonna dog him because he doesn't have a strong base. If you notice, he gets like moved around when somebody like up and unders him, and then they'll just like he gets like shifted a little too crazy. So that's why I think he needs to be the 4-man. So that way, if what happens is if he hedges high, he could slide to the corner, and now you have the big man. You know what I'm saying? Being the thing, he's not a good jumper. He's tall and he play like he stays big, but he's not a good jumper. So I think they need to like to me. This is what I would do. I would actually. I think pairing him with like it's tough. I think like a Jalen Duren. I think if you paired him with Miles Turner, it would make sense. You have an athletic big that could rim run, and then you have that he could be your popper. He could be your mid range, like you know what I mean. Now he doesn't have to roll at all. Now you have to sit on the corner and you have to work on your jump shot. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how Indiana does it.
You think Indiana should move towards the Timberwolves kind of route where they have 2 bigs basically on the court?
You can afford it because Miles Turner is a decent enough shooter that it won't mess up the spacing. Obviously, it will be a learning curve for him to learn how to play the 4 defensively, tagging, and then slide into the corner instead of dropping, you know what I mean, playing rim protection. He's a decent like help side defender. I don't think he's elite at help side defense, but I don't think he's a elite rim protector either. I think he's mid at both. So I would rather him in the corner doing help defense rather than him being my primary rim protector. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So but I like the move, honestly. I think you only help Tyrese Halliburton right now. That way, the more Tyrese develops his shot creation, now the older Pascal is, because Pascal's 29. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a little bit tricky because how many other max contracts you're gonna get? This might be your only chance to get a super max. Right. Yeah. Luckily, they kept his bird rights in Indiana, so they can give him the super max without them going taking a hit on their cap. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I like the move. I still think that they need some more moves. I would have loved OG on that team as well. I think OG instead of Bruce Brown would have been perfect for Indiana. Like OG instead of Bruce Brown, I think you had OG Pascal. I think that would have been super fire. But we'll see how it goes. There's still a month until the trade deadline. So we'll see what other moves happen. Hopefully they free Zach LaVine because Kobe Bryant's been doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Free DeMar DeRozan. Just get the new blood in. Like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, blow it up. Kobe Bryant's been doing this thing. He's been hooping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're hesitant to keep Zach LaVine because they want to get still like ticket revenue. You know what I'm saying? And like put some sales. But you got, in terms of basketball, you got to move on from these guys for real. In terms of basketball wise.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much wraps for us, bro. I feel like the thing is the Bulls should have blown it up last year so we could try to get Victor Wembanyama. Like why would we tank? Why wouldn't we tank the year of generational prospect?
This draft class is not it. It's not compared to last year. Compared to last year.
Real quick. Irv K wants us to talk about the NFL predictions, bro. For tomorrow's games, or tomorrow and Sunday, actually.
Oh, right.
So we got for tomorrow, we got Texans Ravens. I'm rooting for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lamar Jackson.
Listen,
who text.
No, hear me out. I'm not gonna jump out the window.
I see the look.
I'm not gonna jump out the window.
Let's go. All right,
I'm gonna say this because I've been talking to shit. J-Rob, and salute to J-Rob. You know what I'm saying? On Gridiron, PC Gridiron. Oh no, not PC Gridiron. Press box. Open field and bam. You know what I mean? Tap into J-Rob. You know he's always doing his thing. He put me on to CJ Stroud. I watched the tape. Watch the film. The boy's cold. He's nice. He's cold. The ability to manipulate the pocket, doing it as a rookie, a pure redshirt rookie. No, you know what I'm saying? No years under his belt. I'm amazed at what I'm seeing. And I thought, because Ohio State quarterbacks, they weren't having a good track record. And for him to kind of take it on the hop and do his thing, salute to Stroud. In the future, is going to be, I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. And I think he's going to be a top 5 quarterback in the future very, very shortly.
Right.
But this is Lamar Kobe number 8 Jackson. And this man has put on an MVP performance, and I'm rocking with the Ravens. Honestly, I think the Ravens have the chance to take it to the chip this year. And yeah, I think unfortunately maybe some of the thing about it is that CJ Stroud has shown a lot of poise. But I think the legs that Lamar Jackson has and the dynamic nature of that offense, the changing of the offense, now they're passing more, I think it's going to work out. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mark Andrews is playing. I don't know yet. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But if Mark Andrews is playing, he got his safety belt there. So, you know what I mean? But I'm going with the Ravens. Just answer the question.
The thing about the Texans, right? It's so crazy in football, bro. Because like just last year, they had the number 1 pick. Like they were dog. They were dog water, bro.
Right.
And it's crazy how things can change in 1 year. Like you can never.
That's a fact.
That's the thing that I like about football is like things can change so drastically year from year,
game to game, literally.
Yeah, for sure. You don't get that much of a drastic change in basketball, or like.
Yeah.
I guess, sometimes in baseball you get that kind of drastic change too, where like in baseball you don't really know who's going to win each year.
There's two, you know what it is, and that's why I guess maybe the NBA is the happy medium. MLB, there's too many games, So like you have no idea what's going on until the playoffs or like going into the playoffs because everything's kind of like so free flowing. And then eventually the NFL is kind of the opposite where there's too little games and everything is impact. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 games in the NBA counts as one game in the NFL. That's how drastic it can. You know what I'm saying? So you know how we'll do like the last 10 games will be 8-2 or 2-8. And the NFL is we're grading you week by week, and you have one game. If you're lucky, maybe you'll get 2 games within that week, and then you're off for the next week. You know what I'm saying? So there's so much that,
I also think it has something to do with like the size of the rosters, right?
Right.
Because in the NBA, one player can make such a huge difference. Like if you have a superstar player, he accounts for 20% of the people that you have on the court at a time. You know.
That's true.
In the NFL, if you get a superstar player, he accounts for like there's 11 other players on the on the field with him, you know.
Right.
So
even if I can, you know, I could throw you the ball. Like we could compare these two quarterbacks, right? Lamar Jackson and CJ Stroud, right? And they're having hell of a year, MVP seasons, right? Caliber seasons, they're doing their thing. But if the wide receivers aren't catching those balls, right, and they're not playing their part, then what happens? Or the O-line is not, you know, at least trying to defend them because obviously they have ability to maneuver around and make plays out of the pocket and all these things, throw off platform, all that. But if the other guys aren't contributing, it doesn't work. You don't see anything. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. I think the team concept is way more prevalent in football compared to basketball, where one player could kind of change your season. But to CJ Stroud, you know what I mean? Like he's able to step in and kind of change the trajectory of that team. But I'm still rocking with the Ravens, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great game though.
Right.
That's gonna be a great game.
For sure.
Tomorrow we also have Packers versus 49ers. I know Chill. I know who Chill is gonna be rooting for. You know what I'm saying? I know Chill's
yeah, it was nasty. I was on Chill with Chill, and I saw Leaf's nasty brim. He came with a Green Bay Packer cheese brim, and the brim was still like flat built. Jesus Christ. But
yo,
I will say this.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
as a true Chicago Bears fan, I can't root for the Packers. I can't. I can't root for them. They beat us. Aaron Rodgers gives me nightmares. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
I can't root for this.
That's fair.
So
and it looks like they got another one. It looks like they got another one of those quarterbacks that might be that might be he might be damaging Chicago for a long time coming, man. That
crazy,
boy
bro.
Jordan Love.
We went 0-2 versus the Packers this year, and and Aaron Rodgers isn't there, bro. Rodgers isn't there anymore. Why are we still losing to these boys?
Oh, don't worry. They did it to the Cowboys too. Don't feel bad. They did it to the Cowboys too. Dog walk the Cowboys. Bro. So with that being said, I actually have an upset. I have the Packers over the 49ers. Man. I think Jordan Love is going to outperform Brock Purdy. I think it's going to be close, but I feel like if he gets a clean pocket, I think he could tear that defense up. I don't know if those wide receivers have a good bond with him. They have good rapport. They've been performing, especially Romeo Doubs. He had a hell of a game last game, and I think this kid is the closest thing in terms of throwing the ball that I've seen with Aaron Rodgers. Comfortable, all the throw. He's making hard throws off his back foot. People don't understand how hard it is not to plant and to throw off your back foot, and you're throwing ropes. No, is not sailing. Is throwing it wide receivers here, left, right. He's throwing dots off the back foot. Very, very hard. So shout out to Jordan Rodgers, and I got it close. I think probably I got it maybe 27, 23, or maybe like 27, 24, something along those lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the 49ers, man. I'm gonna take the 49ers.
Okay. I don't believe in Brock Purdy. That's the reason why. I don't think Brock Purdy's who they say he is.
Yeah, but they still got Christian McCaffrey over it. Or no, wait, no. Wait, do they have Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah,
they got Christian McCaffrey. All right, yeah. So
yeah,
they got Christian McCaffrey over there. So I mean, really, just hand it off to him. Hand it off to him a couple.
Just
So,
no
you know,
throws,
there should
just
be
handoffs.
if
And they
there
got
isn't
Debo Samuel back. They got their guys back, so they good.
if there isn't at least 20 to 25 rushing attempts for Christian
Oh
McCaffrey
no, he's definitely gonna get
tomorrow,
20. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah,
yeah, then there's a problem. There's a problem.
they're gonna spam him for sure. They're gonna spam him for sure.
They got
They're
to.
gonna spam
They
him.
got to.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to Sunday's games real quick. Buccaneers versus Lions is going to be Sunday. Man, that's a tough one to predict, man. That's a tough one to predict.
Oh no, it's easy for me because of the travesty that I saw last week with these bum ass Bucks and Baker Mayfield dogging the Eagles. I'm so tight. Oh my god, get Nick Sirianni out of here, bro. Pack him up. Oh my god. But that's neither here or there. I'm not blaming Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts, you got to step up, my brother. Work on your throwing motion. Get that throwing motion a little bit shorter. And AJ Brown, we'll see you next year. But to answer the question, I do have the Lions over the Bucks. I don't think Baker Mayfield will do what he did to the Eagles. The Eagles defense did not want to play. They didn't want to tackle. They didn't want to defend. I don't know what the Eagles defense was doing at that point. The Eagles secondary was playing straight basura. But I think I believe in my guy Jared Edge. You know what I'm saying? Jared Edge. Salute to him. Doing his thing, beating his old team. And I think that team is ill, man. Jamar Gibbs, Amar St. Brown. He reminds me, he's a light-skinned Julio Jones. That boy is cold. You know what I'm saying? And he gets busy, man. So I got Jared Edge. I got the Lions beating them for sure.
See,
Baker Mayfield is a fraud.
The thing about it, right?
Give me Johnny Manziel. Give me Johnny Manziel.
Oh my god. But the thing about it, right? I love a Cinderella story. You know what I'm saying? I love it. So with the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, he been on 10 teams in his whole career.
Right.
So the fact that he's finding success now, finally,
that's fair.
It's a good story, bro. It's a good story. So if the Buccaneers win, I won't be upset.
So listen, salute to Mike Evans, salute to Chris Godwin. Those are my guys. Those are I like those wide receivers. But Baker Mayfield, he's just not it to me, bro. He's not it, bro. Like he's like sour mayo, bro. Sour mayo. That's exactly what he is, bro. Not even Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? It's like good mayo. Nah, son. Baker Mayfield is bad mayo, bro. Mad mayo.
Sour mayo is great.
Sour mayo. I'm cool on him, son. Like he's doing his thing, though. Don't get me wrong. Doing his thing. Shout out to Todd Bowles, black head coach. I'm not mad at it. I just don't believe in it, bro. And I think Jared Goff is good. That offense is gonna put so much pressure that I don't think the Buccaneers offense is going to keep up, man.
See, the thing is, I think whichever team wins, I think they're going to get knocked out by the winner of
the Packers.
They play Packers 49ers? Whoever wins that game?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think either way, both of them are going to get beaten by whoever comes out of that game. But I mean, I'm still gonna be in. I think that's gonna be a nice game too, man. I think all 4 of these games are gonna be nice games. Speaking of the last game that we're gonna talk about, here's the main event. You know what I'm saying? Chiefs versus Bills. Man,
this is gonna be the one.
This is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one.
This is going to be the one.
Shout out J-Rob. Shout out J-Rob, by the way, in the
right. So, salute to J-Rob, man. That's gonna be the one. Go ahead, Des. You start it off.
Patty Mahomes versus Josh Allen. Oh man. See, the thing is, the Bills got the defense. Like they're the better defensive team, in my opinion. So, but Pat Mahomes be pulling shit out of his ass, man. It's crazy. Like it's just nuts,
MJ Mahomes, man.
I swear. So in my opinion, I'm probably gonna. Oh man, I'm probably gonna have to go. I might have to go Chiefs slightly. Bro.
Okay.
I think I think Chiefs are gonna pull it out by a hair.
Okay.
They might pull a Super Bowl last year where like they just get like a field goal at the end of the game to win it. You know,
Okay.
something like that.
So it's super close. You got it super close.
Super close. Super close.
Yo, salute to Andy Reid. You know what I'm saying? He's the inspiration behind my mustache. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the one, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of parlays are gonna get messed up. A lot of people are going to lose a lot of money. The narratives are going to be crazy. Can Josh Allen step up into that ultra tier? Can you step up? You got the tools, Josh Allen. You had a great performance against the Steelers, but that's the Steelers. They was already in a free fall. We already know Mike Tomlin. I don't know. Salute to Mike Tomlin doing that patch-up job. You know what I'm saying? But let's be for real. Mason Rudolph, this is not Mason Rudolph. You're about to go against MJ Mahomes. Now, Josh Allen, do you want to be Clyde Drexler? You don't want to be Clyde Drexler. Tighten up, you heard? Tighten up.
Oh, man.
Because remember, they said that Clyde Drexler, this and this. And then MJ caught him and said, ha, ha, ha. Hold this. So my thing is, MJ Mahomes, like you said, the Bills defense is good. It's good, but that boy MJ Mahomes, man, he gonna find a way. And hopefully, I think we just have to rely on the other wide receivers. Rasheed Rice has been stepping it up. Hopefully, they're able to take advantage of that. Isaiah Pacheco, he reminds me of a smaller Kareem Hunt. He runs hard. I like the way that he runs the rock. It's just the thing about it is, can MJ Mahomes play a clean game to where he's doing what he needs to do to get to those magical moments? Meaning, there's sometimes where he overpresses early in a game. And that's the games where you'll notice that the Chiefs will be very erratic offensively, where he's going for like these deep shots. Like they'll take a deep shot for Kelsey and a dig in and stuff like that on a mid-level dig in or high-low concept. I think if Patrick Mahomes take the check down and played like, standard QB game management, I think Josh Allen will press, because I think MJ Mahomes, in terms of accuracy and dick and dunking, I think he does that well. I think he does that way better than Josh Allen. Josh Allen did that last game very well, but he's still throwing fastballs out there. It's crazy that Josh Allen knows only 99 speed. Like his arm only knows 99. He don't got no touch pass. It's all bullets. It's all bullets
for sure.
Yeah, but salute to him doing his thing. Dalvin Cook has been balling, doing his thing as well. And Kincaid, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be dope. I think there's gonna be a barn burner. It might go, in the 30s. It may push 40. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get OT. I might get a heart attack, but that's cool. I got a couple. I'm gonna cook up a parlay book for that one too. So, y'all may see me Monday. Y'all may not see me Monday, depending on how it goes. But yeah, I got MJ Mahomes. Salute to Josh Allen, but I think you're Clyde Drexler, my guy, and Patrick Mahomes is MJ. I'll leave it there.
Hey, somebody gotta be Clyde. It's not
somebody gotta be Clyde, gang.
Somebody gotta be Clyde. Shout out to Clyde Drexler, but not everybody can be MJ.
Right.
Somebody has to take that Clyde road.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But yeah, man, that's going. Hey, unless you got something else, that's going.
Oh no. We good, man. We good money. It's definitely been super dope. Thank you. Thank y'all for tapping in to the No Snooze Button show. It's a morning show powered by the people for the people. That means for y'all. So yeah. One thing too. When we do tap in, when we do go in, like just drop where y'all at, where y'all coming from, you know what I'm saying? So that way we know in the chat, like, yo, where y'all coming from. I know there's a lot of New York in here, heavy, East Coast heavy in here, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Tell us where you coming from, you know what I mean? Like we saw
Chicago, where y'all at?
Yeah, Chicago, where y'all at, you know what I mean? West Coast, down south, let us know where you tapping in from, you know what I mean? So that way we could hit y'all with some more facts from y'all city, y'all town, y'all community. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if there's stuff that we missing out on, you know what I mean? If you want to give some promos, that shout out some things, people that's doing some dope shit in your community, let us know. We could probably shout them out and give them some love, man. Like I said, it's a show powered by the people for the people. Shout out to the big girls. It's gonna be snowing. It's gonna be dumb cold this week. So I'm definitely gonna be linking y'all. Slim girls. I'll link y'all in the springtime. You know what I'm saying? But I got love for y'all too. I'll see y'all in the springtime. See you after Valentine's Day.
Dang, Duke is from LA. Yo,
Oh,
LA
what?
gas. Yo, Duke, LA gas ain't cheap. What you do for a living, bro? What you do?
That's a fact. Oh, okay. Queens in the building. I bet. Queens in the building. LA in the building. You know what I'm saying? Kanye below said, "Why is insane?" That's hilarious. But nah, definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Dezo, man, it's on you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, stay safe out there, man. You know, bundle up. It's gonna be cold. And make sure y'all staying healthy. Undisclosed information.
Oh yeah, definitely
right.
tap into Graveyard Shift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna have a deep dive on the CEOs of hip hop, man. That's gonna include QC, Rockefeller, the old ones, the new ones. We're gonna tap in. We're gonna see has the music industry have been ruined. We're gonna take a deep dive into that. So it's gonna be super dope. Tap into the Graveyard Shift. I don't know when we're gonna do that one, but that's something I definitely want to bring up with y'all, and we're gonna definitely tap into the culture with that for sure.
Listen, man. Most Def. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
Right.
You ain't need to say all that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like
listen, it's Tarjay music. That's what Drake made. Tarjay music.
See, the thing is, I could have gone on for an hour. You know what I'm saying? But
Yo,
you lucky this show is broken up into segments, or else we could have get a whole hour and a half on that.
Yo, let my son Yasin rock, man. Let my son Yasin rock. But yeah, definitely tap in to people. All the people on the panel. Salute to PC. They finally back y'all, so tap in with them. And tap in with they playback. You know what I'm saying? They got yesterday, I think they had Chill on and Mars watching the OKC and Jazz game. So tap in with them, you know what I mean? The playback is gonna be live. You never know. You might see Dezo on there. You never know. You might see your boy on there. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So tap into PC, man. They doing their own thing. Tap into Ticket. All the people over there, Mars, all the Dub, everybody, you know what I mean? Damo, salute to all the people out there. But salute to us, you heard? We taking over.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
no
fellas.
snooze, man.